As a wetland.
So,
What are those crops? No, I mean the green. Right.
mm,
If we degrade a place like this to an extent that you see the size of the bridge which has been built, but the tunnel is so dry, and this can easily become a den of thieves. There is no water at all. Everywhere has been drained. Even the other side has been drained.
in relation to the president's plea for people to leave wetlands, what is your take about it?
Yes, we have the presidential directive, but now this is a matter of survival. People have to look at this not as a presidential directive, but as survival. We need it to survive, because if this is not restored, soon this entire place will have no water anywhere. Water for drinking, and the rain is going to disappear. You see, this place used to be a forest, but now it is completely degraded. This place was not passable, but you see how dry the ground is. By the time you build this big bridge, it shows there's a lot of water which is going to pass through, but now it is very dry because all the other sides, people have invaded the place with rice farming, and now they can no longer produce enough rice from this land because the place is going to be dry, and with now the unstable rain, most of the time you grow the rice, and the rice also doesn't do well because the place will keep suffering from drought.
In terms of PDM, what would you advise the residents to engage in?
Parish development model, we are going to continue with the 7 enterprises that the president has told us. And for this area, the recommendation has been fish farming. I think we need to go on an aggressive program to restore this wetland. Of course, the easiest way to restore a wetland is to leave it alone. Just leave it alone. You don't need to come in and do much, just leave it alone, and then it will sort itself out. However, now there are a number of people whose livelihoods have been anchored on this, and unwisely we keep draining it, thinking, oh, how can we survive? But can we think about our children? So with the PDM, we should not engage in any activities that deteriorate the environment. So the recommendations of fish farming, of course now there is no water here. You can't even do fish farming. We do need to leave this swamp like two seasons alone, so that some grass grows. You can see the degradation. The place has everything has been washed away. We need to leave it alone for some time before. But secondly, I'm also trying to look at other crops, other perennial crops. So for the community, they need both short-term, medium-term, and long-term interventions. People mostly grow rice here, not for food. They grow it for money. So if we can find some quick things that people can undertake to earn some money, the equivalent they are earning from rice, things like poultry keeping, which quickly bring turnarounds. We have tried mushroom growing. In the experiment in Utaleja showed that people can earn some money, but also government has undertaken a lot of studies about oil palm. Initially, oil palm was only started in Karangala, but now they have taken it to the north. We are trying to do some experiments here too, and there is a program to extend oil palm now to other districts. So I think in the medium term, because it takes about 3.5 years, if people could get oil palm if we could find that it grows, but it needs water. But when the places are dried like this, we cannot have enough water. It doesn't grow in a swamp, but you must have water for irrigation. Because now here, I'm even worried, where will you get water for irrigation? The place is completely dry. So for parish development model, we are going to focus on those 7 enterprises. The poultry, for eggs, dairy, food crops, except rice. Except rice in the wetlands. We can do upland rice, so we can irrigate the uplands if there is water, if the water is back. Then we do fruits. Although now I see the place is so dry, I don't know how we shall restore the fruits. And then we shall do fish, and then we shall also experiment with a few new things that people can pick. But this is totally unsustainable for us to keep insisting that we are going to grow rice. It is completely unsustainable. We are making the land uninhabitable.
Honorable, lastly from me, is it possible for government to copy the skill of Butaleja and display it to other swamps in the country?
Yes, it is possible, but first you must have water. So for that kind of scheme to work, we need to restore the wetlands, restore the water reserves, and then put up the irrigation schemes so that water can be pumped. This is a very wide area, and there are parts where we could grow the rice if we could get out of the main waterway and allow the ecosystem to restore.
Thank you so much.
There was even, but now where do you get water for that?
The dam is that one, where?
Yeah.